Hey guys, this is Theo from TGK Films here, and today I'm going to share something about my life. Today is actually the 4-year anniversary of an incident that happened. A couple of times in some videos, people have noticed this scar here, and I've always said it was from a vehicle accident, and technically I was in a vehicle when that happened, but what actually happened is there was an attempt on my life that day. Someone tried to murder me. I was shot at 7 times. That weekend was my fiance's friend's wedding. Me and my fiance got in a huge fight, so Sunday morning I woke up about noon. She basically said she wanted to break up or take a break. On the same day, a friend of mine and his friend were killed in Puerto Vallarta. This was in the news as well. This was in the news down there, and it's really sad because the Mexican news, they take very graphic photos. So that Sunday I was already kind of, obviously I wasn't in the greatest mood. So I go to my hockey pool, which was in East Van. I was driving and I pulled into a lumber yard, who happens to be my buddy, well now my buddy's wife's parents' lumber yard. See, Vancouver's a small city, right? So I pulled over and parked and was texting, and then next thing you know, at 10 after 9-ish approximately, some guy creeps up from behind and shot at me pretty much point blank 7 times. It's like, you know, getting sucker punched, you know, you just turn and all of a sudden someone punches you in the face or in the stomach. It's kind of like, you know, that surprise. Well, the first shot, I guess, you know, obviously I heard it. I was already hit once, but again, I just turned. By the time I turned, I was hit twice. And when I realized there was a guy right outside my window, and I see the muzzle flare, my automatic reaction was, oh my God, I don't want to die, get out of the way of the bullets. I didn't know if I got hit in a major artery, heart, I have no idea. After a while, you know, the shock, the adrenaline's going, I started to wriggle my hands and toes, but I couldn't turn my arm, my left arm, and I thought maybe I had nerve damage, I don't know. I just want to get out of my car. So I opened the passenger door, I wriggled myself out, was on the ground, grabbed my phone and dialed 911. In those seconds, I just thought about, I didn't want to die. I thought about my parents. I did think about, like, how the fuck did this happen to me, and how the hell did I get into this situation? I don't know how many seconds or minutes when I realized that, hey, maybe I'm not gonna die. Across the street, I guess, was a building that was a city building, and maybe there's some city workers that came running across. There might have been 2 or 3 guys. I remember the first guy said to me, do you have any last words? Do you have anything you want to get off your chest? Like, assuming I was dying. And all I said was, dude, I'm not dying. I'm just waiting for the ambulance. In the video, you'll see me laying there. I'm tapping my feet. It's because like when the adrenaline kind of came down, when the shock, when I didn't think I was going to die anymore, the pain started to come in. The bullets are coming so fast at you when you get hit. You don't really feel it. I never felt any of the 5 bullets that ever hit me. Then the ambulance came, and the ambulance just assumed I was dead. They came rushing over. They were kind of shocked, I guess. The whole time this was happening, the only thing that I thought in my mind was, my parents are gonna kill me. I just thought, oh my God, my mom and dad are gonna freak. So there is x-rays of my arm the night I was shot, and this bone was shattered. It looked like 7 or 8 pieces. It looked like shattered glass. They put a plate in, a long skinny plate with 9 screws to drill and put all the bones together. This is the windshield, and the gun was like right there. So theoretically, if you're this close and you don't see it coming, my head should be blown off. I should be dead. My grandmother passed away that year as well, who I was super close with. I'm not religious, but my parents, they're a little bit. My grandma was really religious. To explain this miracle of me, first of all, not being dead, me not being crippled, me not being disfigured, is really kind of unbelievable. But they think it's my grandmother from the heavens or something. I don't know. But if it's science, I don't get it. But because I survived, you know, I thought to myself, you know, there's a bucket list I wanted to do. And one thing was to get into filmmaking and to tell stories and be a director and actually do feature films. So if I was not shot, I wouldn't have gone to film school. I wouldn't have met some people like Jeremy and other people that I'm working with. I would not be on YouTube. I wouldn't have done any of these YouTube videos. I never would have worked with any of the, like Changman and all these guys. You would not even know who I am, who I was, or whatever. I've always been a shy guy growing up. In my teens, and even my 20s, I wasn't a very confident person. But after I got shot, I have no problem in voicing my opinion, which I never did before. I was too shy, or I was like, oh, I don't want to say it in public. So, yeah, I guess I gotta thank the guy that shot me and totally missed. Thanks, man. If you're watching this, which I don't hate you, but yeah, thanks for missing. Because you look like you knew what you're doing. If you look at the cluster, I mean, you weren't a rookie, but for some reason, somewhere between you, this windshield, and me, it's the miracle happened. So, yeah. Okay, we're good. Okay.